Welcome back to the channel. Well, we're in the ice box, also known as the shop. It's cold in here, but that's okay. We're not in the wind, so that's a big deal there. So we're back at it today. I'm working on the ZA project. My goal today is to get this crank out, so Monday I can take it to the machine shop or take the other crank that I have to the machine shop, or both, and find out where they're at and see which one will work best for this project. So, well, yeah, that's we're gonna move forward this one. I want to thank the New York boys for sending me a bigger bearing splitter. That was awful nice of you. I appreciate you guys like you wouldn't believe. They're huge supporters of the channel, let me tell you. But yeah, we're gonna give this thing a whirl, see if I can get this one to work. I think it will. I haven't tried yet. Whew. Just got this, and it was at my P.O. box today, and I have that there's an app, you know, tells you when you're getting stuff delivered. It's kind of nice. All right. Oh yeah, this is gonna work just wonderful. I think, as long as I can get this side started. Okay. No, this is what I need to do. There we go. Just bring it out a little bit. Come on. Get back on there, you. You're gonna see it my way. Well, the boys are out hunting, or else, well, maybe they'd be helping me, but Jacob for sure. But really not room in here for more than me. But all right, hammer time. Just a little tap tap. There we go. Yeah, it's going. Loosen this side up so I can get enough threads on there. You can see that already. So today is the same day you saw the last video where I was doing a little bit of firewood action. So kind of the necessary evils. I shouldn't call it an evil. I tell you what, I really enjoy cutting firewood. For the longest time, and we didn't grow up cutting firewood. Mom and Dad always had fuel oil furnace. They have propane now, but so that was our source of heat. Really, they didn't have a good source of wood anyways to burn. You know, to get wood from. Getting everything situated here. And the next problem is though, getting behind there, but I got an idea. But basically, for the majority of time that I've lived here, I built this house. We built it, actually I built the shed in the spring of 2005. In the house later that fall, but we've always, for the most part, burned wood. There's first few years that we burned propane, but which makes sense if you live in the woods to burn wood. At least for me, I don't know. I love doing it. There is no heat like that. Excuse me. But and you know, I've always had an outdoor boiler. This is the second boiler that we have had here. Just looking at the situation here. I just want to make sure. Kind of think I need to turn that around. Having second thoughts on here. I'm just afraid it's gonna pull And I don't know if I can get you in here close enough to see it, but I'm afraid if I pull on this puller, it's going to pull in just a little, call it a corner, piece there, there, and there, and that's going to bust that off, just in case this is stuck on there. So if I turn that around, I think it'll get around inside this pulley here and get more surface area, is my thoughts. So we're going to try that. So I'm going to take the time here, take this back off. I think that might cure my other problem I was thinking about running into. But anyways, so I started up to 1050, which the more I run that tractor, the better it starts. So, and I don't know, I need to get probably some more fuel on it. It's only got a quarter tank, and that would help the situation too. I've got to change the fuel filters. I don't know if I have any extra ones there, because those are the same that are on pretty much all my diesel tractors that I have here, except for the 955 has, I'm gonna call it a John Deere style, but that's how it is. But can't remember what they call that style. It's mostly all glass, and I think it has 3 ports on it or whatever. Those are easy to come by. I might have some here, I'll have to look, but okay, let's flip this over, because I think then, maybe not. Oh no, yeah, we're good. I think that'll work. I think, maybe. We'll find out. I can't get it behind there. There. Almost. Man, that's so close. Oh, I wish it was just a little bit bigger now. I could also put it in here. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Nope. Let me turn it. Will you fit in there like that? Nope. Okay, this is what I was thinking. In there like that. If I can get it. Nope. Okay. Maybe this won't work. Because I just don't want to bust that off. It's not big enough. Okay. All right. I want to try something real quick here. Let me grab a pry bar. I have an idea. This one might work for that too. Yes. Okay, this little one here will work too. I'd rather use that than that bigger one. But I have an idea. So I put the bolt in here already. It's loose. That way it come out just that little bit there. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is I'm going to put one of these in there. That way it's pulling on more of the more surface area. That all makes sense to you. Kind of wish I had another hand. One of you guys want to help real quick? Somebody spin that in real quick. Okay. Okay, I'll just hold that there for now. Getting closer. There's that. Just a little more tighter. Don't try this at home, folks. Okay. Oh, get up there, you. Turn down here. Oh, you dirty dog. There we go. All right. Oop. This acts like it wants to slip off on me here. Oh, I thought I brought a crisper. I did not. Okay, that one's doing what I want. This one, I gotta loosen up just a little bit here. You need to get it into there a little bit. Okay, let's try it now. Won't take much and it should pop right off. But, just like that. I think I got her. I thought. At least I thought it moved a little bit. I think it's moving. I win. So I had the tool the whole time, right? Oh well. Okay. I think that's gonna be all I got there. All right, so I had to use a combination of tools, but I got it. So what I used was, I got a 2-jaw puller here, which you can see that easy enough. Then I'm using part of another 2-jaw puller just to get that off. Get enough surface area. That way I don't break that pulley, because that pulley, they will break easily if you're not careful. I do know that. Whacked myself in the nose there. Not good. Okay, let's try this claw hammer. There we go. Almost. Can't be far. There we go. Okay, there, it's all intact, not broken, so that's good. Looks like there's a bushing in there. Okay, that's what it looks like. Yeah, okay. There's a keyway on the end of the crank. There. There. Okay, yeah, there's the keyway. I think there's a little bit of a taper to that shaft. Okay, this is all part of the front seal. You can buy these new. Actually, I think you can still get it through Agco. They're like 90-something bucks, but I'll ask my part sources when I get to that point. Okay, well, the crank does not come this way. It actually it comes out the side of the motor. All right, well, I'm gonna put this bearing puller away so I'm not stepping on it, and I'll be right back. Okay, got that all unhooked back there. See if I can sneak this out of the catch it on everything. All right, couple wires here. All right, let me get the other side. One wire. There. Boom. There. Okay. Hydraulics are out of the way. All right, this is your wire loom. It also houses the oil pressure line. Okay, I need to unhook the starter wires. Yeah, here's the throttle linkage. That can stay on. Now, put these nuts on these bolts. Okay, all right, I'm gonna take the rest of the bolts out. I think I've got a plan how I'm going to get that crankcase off here by myself. I got a plan. Okay, well, I'm gonna loosen up all the bolts except for probably, well, I'll loosen it up, but I won't take it all off. The top two that are still in there. But I'll get them all out, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, well, got most of the bolts out. I think I'm gonna take the cam out real quick, just in case something goes helter-skelter. I did take the starter off already. The generator I'm not too worried about, but I am gonna take the cam out. There's 8 9/16 bolts, which would be a 3/8 bolt, but just hold that on there real quick. Try to keep the keepers in order. I'm gonna put them right back on the motor crankcase once I get to that point. Well, that way you can see how the cam comes out. Relatively easy. All right. Lights are nice today. They also cause shadows. There is timing marks on these, so when we go to put it back in, and you know, like most cams, there is most engines, the cam is twice as big as the gear on the crankshaft on a 4-stroke. So you can get these in 180 degrees off, which I think that was the problem on my ZAS I have that we'll be working on either right after this one and before so yeah, just slides right out. That's it. It's that simple to take those out. Let's just do a little preliminary inspections on the cam lobes. Okay. Just checking them out. I don't see any major problems at the moment. So, okay. We'll set this somewhere a little safer than I have the other parts. There. Keep these in order as well. Oh, I said I was going to put them back on there, but I don't know. They need to be cleaned up. Very, very much so. I think that's it for the moment. Okay, I only have actually the one bolt. No, I have two in there, like I said I was going to. Let's see if I can get this one off my hand. No. No, was I kidding? Who was I kidding? Okay. Let me double check, make sure all the bolts are out. They are on that side. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Okay. Everybody cross the fingers. I'm gonna take my phone out of my pocket in case I gotta get a little aggressive with the holding on this thing. Alright, let's go up a little bit more. Okay. Alright. Maybe I'm too high. I don't look like it. Okay. This doesn't feel just right. Let me let down on this end a little bit. Okay. Go up here. All right, let's go. Just wiggling it out a little bit here. Oh yeah. Okay. Pull it back a little bit. All right, now we're gonna go down gently, slowly, right? I should have cleared the clutch shaft. There it goes. It's going down slow. Oop, not too fast. Don't need to hurry. Gravity is already with us, so okay. That wasn't that bad. I'm probably going to have to come this way a little bit yet. Yep, okay. All right. Okay, down a little more. Definitely couldn't do this with a much bigger motor or complete motor. So, all right. Just gonna let her go that way just a little bit here. Okay, I'm gonna turn it too, I think, now for us. That way y'all can see. All right, well, of course, here's the flywheel. And that's the clutch way these are. So this is an over the center clutch. So when you push the lever forward on the clutch, it tightens this up, or it makes these expand into the and grip into the flywheel. Because right now that motor will be turning and nothing's happening. So and these are a lot of things. I think this one is too. It's fiber. Some kind of fiber materials. But anyways, so this will pinch together, and that's how the clutch action works. So when that pinches together, then that grips onto this thing, into this clutch disc here, and which goes in the flywheel here, and that's how you go. A little bit different. Yeah, it's an over center clutch, which was in a lot of tractors, even the up to the 705, that has with a hand clutch still. That's how that works. So now you know. Okay, so let me think here. The flywheel ring gear, I think I can leave that on the flywheel. See, I won't have to have this turned because it doesn't grip to the flywheel as in a face like it does on a, we'll call it a normal clutch or a modern clutch. How's that? So I think all I have to do is take these 4 bolts out here and this flywheel comes off, because these bolts here just hold the ring gear on. Yeah. Come on. These are heavy. Oh, keep on, go on. There. Whew. Okay. Here we go. Flywheel delete. Alright. Whew. That's a lot like work. Okay. So this is basically where the rear main seal is. It's in there. So this is a holder, and that's a seal right there. Well, behind that. So let me grab a big screwdriver, and we'll get that out. Whew. Yep. I'm hoping to end the video up with this, getting that crank out. I'll have to think about that one. My buddy Ryan, he's actually the guy I got that red, white, and blue 950 from. He just sent me a listing for a Big Mo 500 backhoe. It's in Ohio though, and it says it runs and dries but loses, I think it says loses compression once it's warmed up. So I wonder if it's compression or oil pressure, but I don't know. I don't know. I gotta have enough projects. I could use a backhoe, but those aren't the most handiest backhoes. And I already have a Big Mo 500. I didn't look to see if it was a diesel, which wouldn't necessarily be a good thing, I guess. But come on, everybody else come out nice. Why can't you? Okay. Just like that, all needed. Just a couple little swats with this. It's persuaded. I'm gonna go put this away. Okay. Put that right there. That way I can put these right in there. Oh, in there, I said. These motors are always quite dirty, it seems like. This one's been off before. Here's a heavy dose of something here. Oh, that's a cork gasket. I was thinking that was silicone on there. All right. Okay. We're gonna get in the new gaskets. There we go. Just a little bit of talking to it. All right, there's the seal. When it comes to seals, that one don't look bad. We are gonna put a new one on. But all right, well, we're done on this side for now. Well, no, we can take this off. Yeah, that'll give us some more room. We got to take the main bearings out yet, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off real quick, and then we'll flip the motor up so it's resting right on top of this bell housing. Yeah, what do you think of that? Good idea? No? Maybe? Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing anyways. So. Well, the weatherman was correct. We got ice. Thankfully, though, we never lost power. I don't know how much ice we got. It's not horrible. Like, I don't see any tree limbs down or power lines down because of it. But, okay. Well, I'd like to tell you that I just put this motor up here on these sawhorses and, you know, all by myself. But that would be a lie. Jacob helped me. Thank you, son. Anyways, what I want to do, though, I think I want to slide this 4x4 over just a little bit more here. So this is sticking out so far. There. Okay. I guess you couldn't see that. I just moved that 4x4. All right, what I'm going to do now, we got to get these main bearings unhooked. So, basically, but I'm going to undo this oil line here. This oil line here comes from the down in there, which is comes, you know, it's also hooked to this one, which is hooked to that one, which lubricates the main bearings. That would be the rear and the middle bearing. And there's also a bearing in, of course, in there. See it? Okay. So today is actually Sunday. I already went to church. Roads were less than ideal, of course, but today was the children's Christmas program, I guess. Yeah, that's the right word to say. So Lydia was playing her clarinet. So, but on the way home, the roads were a whole lot better. So apparently the boys at the road commission were working today and got out and about, so that's all good. All right, let's loosen this one up. Of course, that one wants to move as well. Is that a 3/4 or is that something bigger? It is a 3/4. Okay. So my wife needs to get some groceries. Didn't have time to do it yesterday. So, you know, she'll probably spend $300 on half of a cart. But there we go. Okay, now, so there's wire on them two studs, wire here. Gotta take that out too, that keeper. I think that's what holds that main bearing in. Thrust bearing, should say. Main thrust bearing. Okay, let me grab cutters. Okay, there's that one. Not going to reuse the wire, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if I can get in there. I don't know, maybe I can't even get in there on that side. Sounded like I got it. At least part of it. There. That was probably easier getting it out than it was going to be to put it back in. Who knows? We'll have to do mirrors and magnets and such. But oh, let's see. Is that 9/16? Nope, 5/8. Okay, let me grab a 5/8 and a ratchet. Oh, just looking at that cam surface there. You can hear that, can't you? I don't think that's a bushing in there, is it? Sure doesn't look like it. Sure doesn't look like it. Oh, it's been a day or two since I had one of these cranks out, but if I remember correctly, it goes, let's see, back that way, then actually out this window. We'll call it the window or side plate opening here. You get on these, you know, ZA engines, there is not an oil pan. Essentially, this is the oil pan. So. All right, and as you can see, well, all right, yeah. I don't. She is definitely not smooth. I'd say this motor is. Let me grab a rag for you. Okay, let's wipe this off. As you can see, a lot of the babbitt is gone. Some pits right there. So, yeah. Look at that big, I don't know, almost looks like a crack right there. Definitely, yeah. That's just a huge scratch that goes, it's deeper here. Whew, yep. This one was definitely... Yeah, I don't know. This crank, you might not be able to use it. So, I'll decide that in a little bit here. Like I said, I have another one. So, okay, now, get in here. I think I might just have to use a wrench. Because I don't think I can get into there without, yeah, but we can use... I can use this. Okay. Sometimes I'm talking to you, and sometimes I'm just talking to myself. Not always. Okay. Ratchet wrench. Okay. The other one's way down in there. Well, one thing for sure, you want to be careful because there's a lot of sharp edges still in here. Like this is all still a sharp edge, and down in here when I'm reaching, yeah, that's a sharp edge too. The casting here, the bore, whatever, just be careful. I did slice my hand yesterday. I don't know if you can see there or not, but when I was moving the motor around, I figured out where I caught it on the distributor cap or distributor base there, a little sharp edge. That was not ideal. Okay, I got the bottom one out. That's the pain in the keister. Fine threaded. Okay. Just a little bit of tappy tap. Hopefully. Okay. All right. So this is also a thrust bearing, as you can see.
by that right there. And that's got lots of chunk out of it, that's for sure. Yeah, okay, this one's rough as well. It doesn't seem as bad as that center one, but it's definitely has not smooth anymore. If you can, I doubt the camera's picking it up, but okay, so there's that. Can I get in there with that? No. Ratchet time. All right. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. Alrighty then, let me think here. Okay, I had to consult my manual, and it says to remove everything that I have removed and rotate the crank until number 2 and 3 are facing outward towards this opening. And you're supposed to be able to slide the crankshaft back, which I don't know how it does that, to be honest with you. But it also says that the crankshaft and this rear bearing housing should come out at the same time, I do believe. So maybe that's my problem. Okay, I'm getting somewhere, I think. Well, yeah. There we go. Okay. All right, figured it out. Well, with help from the book. Pays to have a manual. Okay, so you see how I have 2 and 3 journals right now. They're facing out here, outwards. You can feel on the crank that there's material from the crank not there, so it's not catching. So this will come out, and you got to take the this bearing cage out with it. So I am going to pry behind here, and you're going to watch from in here how the crank is moving. So. Slowly but surely. Just trying to see it coming out. All right. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere here. So I got to get it out past so I can get the bearing cage out. Just a little more, I think. So actually now, I think we rotate it enough. All right, I gotta move some stuff before I knock it on the floor. Okay. Been a day or two since I've done this, so. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna rotate this now. I'm going to be a whole lot more gentler once, here, now I can get the cage off. At least I thought it would. There, I got off the crank end. That was not, you just got to patiently rotate it over and over and over. Okay, now, the crankshaft should come out this way. Should, I said. Okay. All right. There. Got it out. Crankshaft delete. Not for the faint of heart. So, okay. Turn it, touch the lens. Oh my. Mount broke. That's okay. It's a replaceable part. Okay. So, yeah. That's definitely not awesome. For sure. Neither is that. That one would clean up for sure. I'm positive on that. But this one's a little bit worse. And I think it was this front one, wasn't it, that I really didn't like. So, okay. So we'll get this to the machine shop, see what he says. I'm going to take the other one along as well. And because I might need that for a different tractor. You never know. So, okay. Let's get this on the floor. Or, actually, I'll sit over here on these 4x4s for now. All right. Oh, boy. I was just thinking, that crank's heavy, but if you ever messed with a 585 or a 605 or 800 motor, you know, those crankshafts, you better have help. Them things are just heavy. You know, it's no wonder, you know, even on the 504, that's a really heavy crank, and the 451s. That is just a lot of steel going around and round and round. You know, that would, you know, acts like a flywheel on a baler. You know, once you get them babies a going, that's why they have lots of lugging power, you know, or that's part of it. You know, not just Minneapolis Moline, but, you know, a lot of tractors. And that's also why it takes 2 batteries sometimes. I know compression is the other big issue too, but, you know, turning that stuff over is, you know, it's a lot of work. So, all right, well, here's the other cap that was on that rear bearing. Oop, you're not even looking at what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Yeah, here's the other cap, thrust bearing cap. Of course, it's dirty now, but I don't know if that big line's supposed to be in there or not. I gotta say no, but definitely seen better days. So, okay, well, we've got lots of cleaning to do, which this isn't too bad. Oh, let's check out the front roller bearing here. There you go. See how it's kind of a open roller, and I'm actually it turns fairly easy. It doesn't feel sticky or anything. We're gonna replace it. Don't get your panties in a bunch, but we're gonna replace it. But that's, yeah. So the front one doesn't have a, you know, a normal shell bearing. It has a roller bearing in it here. I just think that's kind of neat. So, and then there's a seal over here. But yeah, I believe is that a snap ring in there? That also holds that in. And there's a keeper there that we took out. Okay, I'm babbling. All right, well, we'll cut the video here. Worked my tail off, so we'll get the cranks, both cranks, into my machine shop tomorrow, actually, and see what they say on there. Then we'll order bearings accordingly. I need to get new valves put in the blocks as well on this tractor, and probably get piston rings ordered. So I have pistons, I have rods. You know, those jugs need to be, you know, like I said, put new valves in them. I'll just locate my valves. Another story, I guess. Years ago, I was maybe not as frugal as I should have been, but anyways, on eBay, there was some exhaust valves for a tractor, for a Z, and I knew there was, 8 valves, so I ordered 8. Well, it ended up being like 8 sets of valves, so I think that's what it was. No. Yeah, I needed 8. 1, 2, because it's exhaust and intake, I believe they're the same. But anyways, so yeah, I've got a bunch of them around here. I think I sold a set to somebody that needed a set in a hurry or something or other. But I'll have to locate them, and we'll get new valves put in them too. And Oh, here's the other back side of that main, center main. Yeah, it wore right out. So, okay. I don't think the bore itself is bad, but yeah, it looks fine. Okay, enough of that. So, be careful out there if you're in this area where there's ice. It's gonna get better. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. Hey, check out the store if you need any merchandise. So, thank you to the Roberts brothers who pointed out my link was not working or I didn't have it set correctly. I'll try it again this time in this video. It'll be down in the description. So, if a shirt or hat is something you feel like you need, I appreciate it. If you don't, I appreciate you watching. So, all right, enough of that. Hey, we'll see you in the next one.